Hey, what's going on YouTube? I am back with another review. If you do enjoy these reviews, please like, subscribe, ring that bell. In any case, this is the Yocan Orbit. Yocan, however you want to pronounce it. I was going on a trip. I wanted a proper e-rig rather than bring in one of my giant bongs around and a torch to different hotels and stuff. So I wanted something that was a bit more portable, a little bit more, discreet. And, that's where the Yocan Orbit comes in. What really set me over the edge between, there's the Turk pearls inside that spin, although the way I've been hitting it, I feel like if I hit it hard enough, it's just gonna suck a lot of the stuff up, but cooks it more evenly. And then also the little keychain lanyard. That was one of the big things that actually tipped me over the edge versus the Hamilton Devices version, which has some other like bong attachment stuff, which is nice. But this lanyard piece alone, for some reason, I'm just like, if I'm walking around and whatnot, I just want to be able to have it draped over my neck. I don't want to worry about it falling, slipping out of my hand, just having to stick it in my pocket where, it just, might press the button a bunch of times and accidentally start cooking stuff inside my pocket. So that was kind of the thing that tipped it over the edge, and it was actually really handy. This little keychain lanyard it's more handy than what you might think. Actually, that was actually really nice for my trip. And so this thing, I had never, to be honest, had an e-rig or tried an e-rig. I always just torch my dab. But this sucker, it's not too bad. Gives nice, gives pretty consistent. I think that's the main benefit with e-rigs, really. You get consistent flavor temperature. You're not going to overdo it. You could easily overdo it with a torch, either miscounting as far as that, just getting the timing wrong with your torch, not checking the temperature, that sort of thing. This, with e-rigs, that's what I find is the main benefit. It's just that convenience of not fucking it up. And it was quite nice. That actually, I felt like I was just getting more consistent flavor than how I was dabbing before. So I feel like this actually, for the time being at least, until I get a different e-rig, maybe even like just a better thermometer, because I just use a temp gun to check my temperature, and it's not always the easiest as far as taking a temp gun to a hot quartz nail, and so there's times where I've overcounted and sort of cooked my stuff a little too hot. And this just makes it dead simple. I mean, it's all your usual sort of vape e-cig kind of settings. Five clicks on and off, 2 clicks to preheat, 3 clicks to change the settings. There's 3 different temperature settings. Pretty standard as far as that's concerned, but it works pretty nice. It's pretty simple. You just heat it up. It's that preheat setting right now. Get all nice and warm in there, and then just go for a hit. Get all bubbly here. Now this is some of the some GP fuel, which is its flavor is really just herbal with a touch of gas. It's kind of funny with this name because it's more herbal taste than gas. This is pretty solid, convenient. Really get the flavors going. The one thing I will say about this, particularly, so even though it's USB-C, which is nice, I pretty much mostly all my devices are now USB-C based, so I don't have to carry around a dinky little micro USB. It still takes a long time to charge. I mean, I was counting probably about an hour and a half to 2 hours as far as fully charging. It was always around that range. Now, I mean, it's a decent sized battery, and it'll last you a while. I feel like, carrying it around, the battery will last you pretty much, most of the day, if not all, like the whole day. So that's really nice. It definitely takes a while to charge still. Even though it has USB-C, one might think fast charging and whatnot. Not so much the case with this. Still takes quite a while to charge. But that's, you know, so far that's kind of just the main gripe with it, is really just the battery charging, and I don't really have that much of an issue with it. Now, one thing also, just design wise, I feel like just way set up, I have this instinct to want to, like, kind of like how I have with my Arizer, I have there's like a little bong attachment, and you can like flip it upside, you know, down, and you know, get a fat rip off of it through a bong. And in just the way this is, I mentally, I have that same instinct. Maybe it's just a habit of doing that, but I know all that would do is just drip the oil down and not do anything. Now, I would hope there's some sort of attachment here to be able to slot it in. I'm sure there's got to be something out there. I wasn't really seeing it. I was mainly seeing that for the Hamilton devices. They have all sorts of attachments to put it into water pipes, which is nice. And that was kind of the main trade-off between this and the Hamilton devices version. I'm blanking on the name of the Hamilton device. I'll have a picture or something. But yeah, that's the one thing I kind of wish there was more accessibility to adapting this to a water pipe. Maybe I was just blind. Maybe there is something out there that I wasn't seeing, but I wasn't really seeing many options for that. And so it's, from what I'm seeing, it may just be a matter of sort of just jerry rigging it with something, maybe some medical tubing to squish around here, you know, and then get a little like elbow piece or something. But other than that, I mean, it still hits solid, even though it's a dry hit. It's, you know, clearly was making me cough a bit, but it's, I mean, I'm really getting that full flavor still. It's really nice. So yeah, nah, it's so far so good with this. Hopefully the battery keeps up. It's you know, the charge has been lasting pretty well. I've only had this maybe going on a month, I think. So, you know, time will tell pretty much with all these devices. I feel I'm going to do follow-ups with some of these newer devices that I've gotten. So, no, this is a solid piece. And I got this. This wasn't that expensive. You know, on Yocan side, I think its MSRP is like, what, $60 or $70, which I think for $60 that's not half bad. But I think I got mine for $30, if I remember right. And that just makes this feel like a steal. Just the convenience, the little, you know, add-on. Now it's not going to be as powerful as, you know, some other e-rigs. You know, it's meant as a travel piece, but it's a really solid companion while, you know, on the go. So yeah, if you see a deal on this and you're looking for a nice little e-rig to walk around with, this is a solid choice. So yeah, if you do enjoy this content, please like, subscribe, ring that bell. You have a great rest of your day.